watch this video all the way through because you're cool. Hello everyone, it has been a while. I think it feels like it's been a long time. How are we all doing today? I hope everyone is doing great. My name is Saul and welcome back to Games by Saul, and what was probably the last video of the year. Yeah, not the last video ever, don't worry. I just kind of wanted to add some, suspense. I thought I'd do a recap video of the year and what's going to happen in 2022 and just talking about how things are going, basically. Firstly, I wanted to say thank you everyone for 600 subs. We hit that like a few weeks ago by the time I'm recording this video, and it's such an amazing feeling to hit. I did initially make plans to try and hit a K by the end of the year, but I realised as time was going on and I had less time to do YouTube, that probably wasn't going to happen. But considering I started the year around 100, I'm pretty impressed that we managed to get 500 subs, honestly, and it was such a good feeling. So thank you to everyone who's joined us on this great journey. I first want to talk about why there's been a lack of videos, and it's basically just the simple answer of university has stepped up. I'm in my final year now and I'm looking for jobs, so having to focus on university projects and other projects which will help me get a job has been quite a priority right now, and YouTube unfortunately hasn't, but I do want to change that in the future. And I still do streams. I have been streaming every now and then. It's been less frequent than it used to be, but make sure you try and join them. There'll be a link down below. And in case you want to see what I'm getting up to, make sure you join our Discord. There'll also be a link down below. So I thought it'd be interesting to recap the year a little bit and just talk about what's gone on this past year. The main thing that I want to talk about first is learning C++. That has been a fun one. I started doing this in the summer. I did a Udemy course and I thought this would be a really useful thing to learn for when I'm looking for a job in the industry, and currently it really has been. Like, knowing C++ after I've talked to some people in industry, talking to a few recruiters, has been a really good skill to know. And a lot of them have said that it's a really vital skill that I know. Currently I've made a few projects with it. Like I said, I used that Udemy course. I made about 4 projects with the course. I've done one very basic platform with it, which didn't really go anywhere. I just did it on stream just to see what it was like. And I'm currently making a project with it for university. I'm doing a Hitman style project with it, which is going really well actually. I feel like I've actually learned a lot and it's been great. And I've been doing some basic C++ as well with using Raylib and a bit of SFML, which are just 2 different libraries, which I feel like I'm actually getting the hang of it a little bit actually now, which is a really nice feeling, especially to see where I was like a year ago and seeing where I am now with it. Another thing I want to talk about, which I don't think I can avoid, is Twitch. I think I started Twitch maybe the end of last year, maybe early this year. I can't exactly remember at the time recording this. I'm sure there'll be a little pop-up somewhere with when I started it. And Twitch has been amazing. I think Twitch is probably one of my favourite things to do right now. I love streaming because I like being able to talk to people like there and then. I like doing my develop streams, and a lot of people say, how do I like do actual productive development and talk to people at the same time? And it's just a skill, what can I say? But I also think it's because I don't do like major tasks on stream. I do smaller tasks, which I can still talk to people whilst I do them. If I want to do a major task, if I was going to do it on stream, I probably would ignore chat a lot more. But Twitch has been one of those things which I found so much fun, really. We got 100 followers, we got affiliate in the year. I actually, got paid by Twitch this year as well, which is a really nice surprise to wake up to. It's just been amazing, really. It's changed a lot for me and it's made me see content creation in a different way, just because I didn't realise how much I actually enjoy doing stuff live. And I hope to do more. Talking about that social side of things as well, I thought I'd talk about Discord. I made our Discord on the 4th of January and it's still a small community, and it's still basically me and my friends, but it's really lovely. Like, I love having a Discord, being able to talk to people. I always like to send a morning message in, which I'm not sure people have noticed, but I always will do it. There will always be a daily message just asking people how are they, what are they up to. And it's a cool place which you should all really join. But I honestly do love it. I do have plans for what I want to do for like little events. I've just not had the time to do it. I've been talking about doing like a developer meetup in the Discord recently, and I've just not had the time. It will happen, I promise you, it will actually happen. Hopefully in the new year, I'll try and make a little small event where we can all kind of talk about what we're making and then play a game together or something, which could be quite fun. There's 2 other main things I want to talk about for this year, and that is the Ludum Jam that I entered with Casual Dutchman and TKI Muse, and some prototypes that I've been doing, because there'll be more on prototypes later. But let's talk about Ludum Dare, whatever you want to call it. So Ludum Dare was actually one of my favourite jams I've ever been in. It was a really short time frame, which I don't always love with a jam, but working in a team and making a really cool game, I thought anyway, was really fun. Like, I didn't realise how much fun it would be to do that. And we all said like the thing of like, we won't go to bed too late, we'll like try and go to bed, get some sleep and just, do that. And I think that worked out really well for us, because even doing that, I mean, I do think Casual Dutchman / Peter may have had a few late nights, but overall it was a really fun experience. I mean, I learned a lot about pixel art as well, making better art. and I think the art was pretty good in the game if I say so myself. But really that jam was definitely one of the best like moments I've had in development, just because it was so much fun to work with people. I'm so used to working on my own, especially for jams, like working with someone, it just changes the whole thing for you really. And finally, what I wanted to recap out this year was prototypes. You may notice that I've been doing 2 prototypes recently. I did the Saul game prototype and I did the Pets demo, which I am hoping to, I did a short on that. I'm hoping to release a demo for it next year, but like I said, things have just amped up quite a lot, which is really annoying. I was really enjoying working on that, but because of other work I've got to do now, I have less of a priority on it basically. I want to make sure I get everything else done rather than getting that done because it's not essential right now. I mean, if you joined the last few streams, you've seen that I've been doing like a Minesweeper game for a project with this university organisation. They're called Grads in Games. So that's kind of been my focus as well, because the deadline for that is February, I believe. And I've also got university deadlines. So a lot of it is just go, go, go. And the pet prototype is not currently go, go, go. There's no deadline for that. It's kind of my own free time, but I don't have the time to do it. But in my free time, I've kind of made myself play games more, because I'm not sure if I've mentioned this in videos. I probably have. I didn't play a lot of games last year, like at all. But this year I've been really forcing myself to, and I've been having a lot of fun. It's not like I've been playing and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. I've kind of said to myself, like after like 6 p.m, 7 p.m. each day, unless I'm like in the zone working on something, I'm done. It's like a work day, you know, I work like 9 till 5-ish, 6, 7. I'll probably have food, have a quick shower, and I'll just chill out, play some games, talk to friends, that kind of thing, rather than going back to development, which has actually worked out really well for me. I'm quite happy with the system I've got, and yeah, I'd probably do it again. I probably will do it again. But with the prototypes, I just think currently doing a massive indie game is just not the best thing. And I'm going to be talking about this in the next year section in this video, which will be like literally in a few seconds. But yeah, I think doing a prototype is a better thing. I mean, if you know Kev Anderson, DevKev, did I say that right? So if you know Kev Anderson, they made Hot Legs, and they do a lot of their streams making prototypes. They're doing a car game where you have to like, each wheel is controlled by one button. And I was quite inspired by their like workflow, I suppose, of just doing prototypes and seeing where they go, which is what I want to do. Like I've got a massive list on Notion of just different game ideas, and I think it'll be more fun to focus on prototypes rather than going, I'm going to make the next big indie game. As you know, if people really like one prototype, maybe I'll take it further, and maybe I won't. I think it just builds like a less pressure scenario of this game has to work because it's, you know, it's my baby, it's my project, rather than it just being, this is a prototype which I'm making for fun and to learn things, which is currently what the idea of these are. Let's talk about the exciting part of this video, which I've been really quite excited to talk about. What's coming next year? Well, first, the big thing is finishing university. I'll be graduating next year, which is really exciting. I've been doing this games course for about 3 years, and it's been an enjoyable experience, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't say everyone should do it. I'm glad of what's come of it. Like, I've got some great connections, I've made amazing friends. I don't think I'd be the same person as I was without the course. So in those senses it is great, but also you don't need to do a games course to get into games. And especially with the current pandemic scenario, the course has definitely taken a hit, and as is like just learning in general for most university courses, honestly. I'll be graduating this year, and with that means I will be hopefully getting a job. Getting a job is one of those things I've been quite scared about, and recently I've had some like imposter syndrome regarding like programming in games. I just don't think I'm as good as other people, which has really put a down on it. And I was looking at maybe, well, I really enjoy design, so maybe I could go into design. And then I sent my portfolio off to a few people, and they all said, oh, you've got a programming portfolio. And I was like, yeah, I do. But at the time of recording this, I actually did a programming test for a company, and the test went really well on my side of things. I haven't heard back from them as I'm recording this, but like, it was a C++ based one, and I actually understood a fair bit of it, and I could answer like nearly all of it, which is a really good feeling. So I've kind of built my confidence a little bit back up, and I've talked to people in the industry, and they all seem to like what I've made and my portfolio and stuff, so I do feel quite good. And maybe that not all hope is doomed for me to be a programmer, because that's what I do enjoy. I love coding and then seeing it come to life. But I also love design for like basically the same reason of making ideas, prototyping them, and seeing them come to life. So it's a difficult one, but I am hoping to get a job. Hopefully before I graduate. I'm going to be applying like basically for the next few months, seeing what happens, and maybe I'll have a job by the time I graduate. And if I do, that would also mean maybe videos will be less frequent. Who knows? Maybe I'll get into a good routine. Who absolutely knows? I don't. I have no idea. Who knows what the next year will hold? If you do, please let me know and tell me if I'll get a job and graduate all right, please. want to talk about streams as well. As I said, videos might not be as frequent next year just because of university, job stuff, but streams hopefully will be. I'm hoping to get back onto a bit of a routine with them, so streaming like every X days. I'm planning on doing one dev day and one game day where I'll play either a random game, a game I've been playing myself, so like I've done a lot of nostalgia on my own, so maybe I'll just play some of that on stream, whatever. This is another thing, I was thinking about this, and it is quite an interesting one. It's quite a big ask, I suppose. But like I mentioned with Ludum, I had a lot of fun working with people, and I kind of want to do that more, like this coming year. Like a few weeks ago, I was in a video of the Shelfman, which will be linked. His channel will be linked somewhere. And I had so much fun. I was in the video for like a few seconds, and we played the game together, and it was so much fun. I love working with people, I think. So I was trying to maybe see if more of my mutuals and my friends in the YouTube dev side want to do anything. I mean, I'm not that awkward, I promise. I do get a bit awkward when I talk to new people sometimes, but sometimes it just flows naturally, and that's what I love. And I really do hope to do more. So, you know, if you're a friend, you're a mutual, give me a shout. Maybe we can do a video together or something, or we can do something together. I don't know, I just want to talk to people. I love talking to people. That's why I'm doing this right now, and it's why I love doing Twitch so much. I just think talking to people's fun, and I love working with people. Last thing, let's see. I want to set a new goal for the channel. 1,000 subs would be like amazing. Again, it might not happen, but it would be a really cool sub. So I'm going to put that there. Yeah, there. 1,000 subs, let's go. But another thing I was talking about with people in my Discord was maybe setting up a game jam. So maybe we could do like a month-long jam. That could be fun. And we were talking about making it a Minesweeper jam just because people were seeing me make Minesweeper. And Minesweeper's fun, once you know it has rules. Did you know Minesweeper had rules? I did not know. But Minesweeper's really fun. We said we'll do Minesweeper, but you remake it in your own way to give you the most creative freedom when making the game, because that's going to give the most interesting results. But I'll also throw in like challenges for people. Like I know some game jams do, you must use this palette for the colours. So we'll probably do like, okay, you do Minesweeper in your own way, but maybe it has to have this theme in it. It has to have a horror theme, or it has to have a shop, something like that. And we'll go for that. If that sounds interesting to you, join the Discord, leave a comment, let me know. And subscribe so we can maybe hit 1,000 subs. Also, if there's any like new types of videos you want to see, obviously dev related, but if you want to see more stuff, just let me know. I'm hoping for like the next year when I do videos, I'll try and throw in more like personal life stuff, kind of like how Devduck or Thin Matrix does it, just stuff like that. I really enjoy. Those are the kind of devlogs that I enjoy watching, so I think those are the devlogs that I should be making. But I'm also really lazy when it comes to editing, so who knows what will happen. But I just wanted to say thank you all for joining me on this journey. It's been a lot of fun. There'll be more coming in the next year, I promise. I will try and get out more videos. Maybe if it's one a month, maybe. I'll try and do one a month. That is the goal for next year. One video a month. Who knows what it'll be on. It could be an update. It could be me showing off some work I've been doing. Talking about prototypes I made on stream. Something. If you have any ideas, let me know. But basically, that's it. Thank you for watching this video if you watched it all the way, which you should. I'm going to throw that in at the start as well. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're having a lovely time and you're staying safe. I hope you all have a great holiday period and a great new year. And I can't wait to see you all in 2022. Bye.